Well, hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome back to another episode of ATS Showcases, and today I am checking out the W900L. I have done this truck, or at least a similar model of this truck. I don't believe it's the exact same mod, but I have done the W900L in the past, but today it is special because I am using the JC Amateur Sound Pack that I used last episode, both the FX and the engine mod, but today we're using the Cummins N14 engine. So this W900L and of course the engine mods will be linked down in the description below. They're all from the Steam Workshop, so they're nice and easy and safe to download and try out. They all of course are working on 1.43 for at least me. Everything is working fine. It all looks actually really good. And we'll check out the interior of the truck in just a second because it is really nice. When it comes to the cabin options, you've got only one option. Chassis, you do have a few options. In the video, I am using the 8x4, which is really quite nice. Engine, it does actually have a few stock engine mod or sounds that come with it, but today if you have the JC's Amateur Sound mods, you'll have all these engines to choose from, and so today I am using the 1088 horsepower Loop Road Train N14 Cummins, which is really quite nice. Transmissions, we have basically the standard options more or less from the game, and I'm just using the 18 speed because this is a road train long haul big boy truck. When it comes to the interior, you have the gray, and just look at this interior. I mean, we'll check it out in the game itself and I'll spin stuff around, but if you spin all the way around, you can actually go into the back. It is, I'm going to be honest, it is finicky back here. But just the detail back here is absolutely insane, and it's really cool to look from back here in the truck, which is really quite nice. And you can actually check out the beige interior as well if you choose to. I just stuck with the gray. I think it looks a little bit more clean and modern. Paint jobs, there are a few stock ones that actually come with the truck, and of course you can do some of the normal other color options and stuff like that. Exterior options, there are actually quite a few dots here, but the big one that you'll actually notice in the game as well, which is used on the truck that I'm doing the delivery, you'll notice that there's these tires, although you have to make sure you choose the specific rims, because if not, it is a little jank. Not gonna lie to you. You have to go down to the Diablo rims himself, and there's a few different options there. Other than that, there's really just some other lights and various other little accessory bits on the outside of the truck, but overall, it is really neat. So just before we start up this beautiful W900L, I am hauling this road train triple grain trailer that I actually customized. I just kept it really simple. From here in Denver, Colorado, because that's where triple trailers are actually legal, along with a few of the other states. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Down to Lamar, so it's not that bad of a journey. It's going to be a little bit of a combination, as far as I know of. Actually, I'll go back into the map here, of highway and side road, which is very good. This road train, not gonna lie, is gonna be pretty interesting for me to navigate around. I'm really testing myself with these long trucks, but I'm gonna stop talking. Why don't we start up this N14 Cummins engine so you can hear it roar to life. Yes, it has a rev limiter, and the limiter, when you hit that red line, she backfires and it is aggressive. Listen to this Cummins N14 looping. It is just beautiful. And inside the truck, obviously, you've got your GPS, all the good stuff, but it is just really nice to be able to spin around. Look at that. It does actually go to the exterior sound when you go back far enough, but don't mind that. I mean, the game itself, ATS, is not designed for this, obviously, but the mod is really cool. And I did actually notice, unintentionally, actually, when I flip on the side lights, all the gauge lights go blue, which is actually the way it is, which is actually kind of interesting as well. And yeah, it is. I have all the running lights on this thing, and that the tires, which I mentioned in the overview, is what you are seeing here, which is very neat indeed. There we go. I just noticed my third axle on the truck was not actually lowered down, so that's all good to go. Now let's get rolling. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I certainly am, and let's roll out of here in this N14 Cummins. Well, actually, it's the W900L, but it's powered by the N14 Cummins, which is what I meant. So let's go. I think, do I have to go out between that gap? Oh, lovely. Okay. Already off to an amazing challenge here, which I always do love. I like to challenge myself, and like I mentioned just moments ago, I've realized that the last few episodes have been very similar in the sense that, well, the last episode was a W900. It was the stock one in ATS. And I also realized that the one before that was that Peterbilt. That was nice old stretched, and yeah, it is a really nice challenge though to be doing these kind of things. It's really cool to be doing these road trains, which is the biggest thing. Am I going out the wrong bit, or will this all open and I'm fine? I'm really hoping it should all open for me here. Yeah, it will. Mod truck, sometimes it's just the barriers are a little different, plus it is a big nose on the thing, so it should open up. There we go. I think we're all good. Listen to this thing pull away. Beautiful stuff. JC Amateur Sound mods are very, very good. I know a lot of people like Z mods, and I certainly do as well. If you happen to still have it, the free version, of course. Wait, is this a one-way situation here? Oh, I gotta go right. Was not paying attention. Can I actually go straight through? I think I can go straight through. I'm going straight through. Sorry there, car. You're just watching a person have no idea what to do. I'm going straight. I'm not trying to turn and go that way. Luckily, this is made to do this. Hopefully, did I actually clear the intersection back there? Yes, I did. I was a little concerned about that. Looks like we're clear that way. This is a one-way street, so I can go ahead and roll out of here. So if you guys haven't heard, you probably should check this out. I have the giveaway officially confirmed. Check out the video. It'll be linked again down in the description. It's a little bit of a link graveyard there today, and honestly, it always is, to be completely honest with you. But it is confirmed. Thanks to SES Software for providing me those links. It is very nice of them to do so. I am giving away one retail copy of ATS and one retail copy of ETS2. So check out that short video I did to find out the details on how to enter if you are interested in winning one of those games. It is really quite fortunate for me to be able to do these giveaways. Yes, obviously SES Software has provided me the links. Thank you so much for that one, SES Software, once again. But overall, it is nice for me to be able to give the opportunity to you guys to win one of these games. And I'm happy that SES Software has trusted me in providing a giveaway, community giveaway for you guys. So that is really, really neat. And yeah, it is really nice to have already quite a few submissions. There is some glitch though in YouTube with the comments. If you actually check on the, or at least as of recording this video, it's a day after the comments have gone live, and or the post has gone live, and it says that there are more comments. There's a higher number of comments that is listed than what comments actually appear, and surprisingly enough, in my creator studio, I still can't even see some of those comments. They're not restricted or anything, but they are just not showing up. I do know I'm hearting anyone who is confirmed and on my list. So if your comment does not have a heart from me, please send it again or delete it and try and post it again. Maybe change up some of the put spaces or different characters in as spaces. Sometimes YouTube sometimes filters stuff really weird, and there seems to be some glitches. But I have still had a number of you either join the Discord and stuff like that. I will be confirming with some as well for other things. But thank you to everyone who has already entered, and the deadline is this coming Friday, so that would be the 28th if I remember correctly. I did put it in the video, so confirm there, because off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure it's the 28th of January is the deadline at 12 noon or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, the winners will be contacted right away whenever the draw is complete. So it is really exciting to be able to, well, have some competition, I guess. Not competition, it's really not a competition, but a bit of a contest, a bit of a giveaway here on the channel. It is always nice to have. Well, you know what, when it comes to news, I guess we've had actually some on the California Reskin project. I believe the last episode of ATS Showcases, that's the series we're running. Almost had a little bit of a mind lapse there. I talked about some of the stuff happened in Montana as far as I know, but in recent, I guess in this last week, and actually just the other day, we had news on Ukiah, there it is. See, Ukiah, I'm never gonna pronounce that right, I don't think, but that's going to be part of, as far as we know, phase 2 of the California Reskin project, and the comparison screenshots are insane. That's the bottom line of the story, even if it takes me almost a minute to get to that little bit of a point there. That's the point in general. The comparison screenshots are absolutely amazing. The difference is insane, and I honestly can say people who are doubting or just haven't really explored California, the map itself much, especially for those who have bought ATS and then purchased the other new map expansions and just stay in the quote-unquote good-looking areas, which is perfectly fine. You do what you ever like, that's not a big deal. But I know there are going to be a lot of new people who haven't really done a lot in California because it doesn't match the quality that you see, well, even where we're driving right now in Colorado. So it's very nice to see. Oh, we got to pull in for our way station. Big shock. We're going to use some engine brake here, and then I'll continue my story. Let's go to the front view here quick. Try not to crash the truck, but I think you got a good idea, and I'll use it again. Don't you worry for the people who love the sound of that J brake. I don't blame you. That actually sounded really quite nice, even from the interior view. And yeah, this idle of the N14 looping is just so good. I had to do these wheels on the truck. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to wait for that V&L. I think we are. Yeah, we are. Oh, listen to it just bog it down a little bit. I'm gonna get this road train though moving here. 1,000 horsepower engine does there's quite a bit of torque here, and it does pull this triple trailer really quite nicely. Haven't actually really noticed it. I've not been having to really push the truck that hard. It just goes. And it can actually out-accelerate a lot of people. And we've got no slouch of a weight here either, as far as I know. Yeah, it's like 45,000 pounds. It is a pretty hefty load, or not, at least not too bad at all for these grain trailers. So yeah, it is definitely a beast of a truck. We've got a lot of ground contact, I'm not gonna lie. We've got, well, 8 sets of tires. Oh, well, just 8 tires in general. I think these specialty tires, the low-profile ones, are actually just single wides at the back. I don't think they're duals. They'd be like the Goodyear wide tires, I guess you could say, that you can get on this if you have the Goodyear tire tuning pack, whatever, for ATS. So that is that when it comes to the California Reskin project. I guess what I was going to finish off saying is that I can see more people going back to California now, and California being a little bit more of a part of the in-game economy, because people actually don't mind looking at some of the scenery. I mean, I honestly don't care, but I am also a bit of I'm a little guilty of not doing as many deliveries in California, especially the southern part, as maybe I should. I have done some recently in northern California, but the northernmost point, that's what I'm trying to say, it has already been slightly done in phase 1. So I haven't really gone into the original area too much in quite a while. Let's make sure we can get around here. These triples do follow quite nicely. Yeah, we're all good over there. So that is all fine by me. But other than that, well, it's quite nice just to be, you know, I've been busy. I'm not going to lie. The last little bit, stuff has obviously been going a little bit more after the holiday break. I say holiday break, I was busy over there too. But nonetheless, I've been a little busy, but doing these showcases and stuff are really nice. I am going to be going back on the ATS too, don't you worry. The last few episodes when it comes to delivery wise have been more ATS, I guess you could say sided, but I am going to be going back to ATS 2 hopefully this coming week. It's just a matter of actually doing it, to be honest with you. I've had quite a few of these mods just lined up on the ATS side that I really wanted to get out to you guys because one, they were apparently very popular in the Steam store or workshop, I guess I should say. And other than that, I just was really excited to try them. That's honestly why I really wanted to record them, because I was genuinely excited to try, especially the sound mods and even this W900. I really wanted to give it another try again. That engine brake is just so aggressive, and I love it. It is so incredibly aggressive. But this thing is a true road, like a road train situation here. Although it's not a quad trailer setup like a crazy, like a crazy road train. At least this is potentially legal. Well, it is legal. You can actually take triple trailers in Colorado, for example. And at least it's semi-legal. And when it comes to the truck, I mean, this is what you could potentially see. I'm just going to drift over to this lane. I know I should have indicated, but I'm in this big a truck. People can move around me, I think. I've been contemplating doing a little bit of a just for laugh kind of, honestly, it would be like a Florida driver, quote unquote, simulator thing, but I didn't want to rip off Sir Jeff Favignano, Mr. Jeff Favignano there on his idea of I guess it was Florida Driver Man or whatever he did with some of the just pickup truck car version, and then I think he also did like some form of truck as well, as a big beefy truck. I didn't really rip him off because that was his great idea, not mine, and to be honest, some of these showcases can be classed as a little bit more of a reckless drive anyway, so I think I do that some days just naturally, not intending it, and I don't need to do a title and thumbnail to clickbait you guys into it, because I don't like clickbait, and I'm not going to make you guys click on something that, well, I'm not going to actually give you something that's at least generally confirmed, or something that's just fun to watch in what you're actually going to see, because personally, I get annoyed when there's this title and thumbnail saying that you're going to see one thing, but you don't actually see it at all, or it's in the very last section of the video and it's the shortest little bit and you really don't get anything out of it. To each their own on that when it comes to YouTube. Honestly, some of those creators are doing better than I am, but you know what? That's to each their own. That's how they want to do it. That's not how I want to do it, and that is all fine, because I enjoy doing this because I enjoy doing this, not because I want all the crazy viewership and views that you can possibly get. And ultimately, and it seems to be working quite well right now, if you guys tend to enjoy what you're seeing, you're probably going to stick around and follow it. It's a good kind of mento to have in life, or like a good mentality to have in life as well. If you want people to be around you, you should probably treat them as genuine as you are and try not to be fake. That's basically the best way to put it. But getting off that little bit of a rant, because I can easily get into that. My word. We're right near to our delivery point as far as I'm aware. I guess we're getting pretty close. A little bit of a slower bit here because of these AI that, you know, have these smaller trailers and stuff, but these half of a truck, so they take a little bit longer to get through these areas. I mean, it does also the speed limit through here, so I mean, that is one thing to keep in mind as well. But it is, I am happy to be back in this Kenworth W900L. I guess, now correct me if I'm wrong, those all you experts, because you guys are a lot better at this generally than I am, especially when it comes to all the stats, because I know some of you are legitimate truckers in real life. Isn't the stock full cab, or a stock full sleeper W900 and ATS, isn't that technically a W900L? Because it's the long, especially if you do the 8x6 chassis on it, isn't that kind of, isn't that what an actual W900L is? Isn't that kind of what it is in game already? And this is just an absolute extended version, like a W900L extended. Is that how I should be saying it? Let me know down in the comments if you can. That would be great, because I have seen some people call the standard well, what I class as the W900, where I do the full sleeper cab that's stock in ATS. People have called it the W900L, and I've heard some truckers say that as well. But this just seems like it's more of like a custom expansion to it. So let me know, please, because I'd like to get my facts in a line here, so then in the future I can call this the extended or whatever. But nonetheless, it is nice to be back in this style of W900. I guess I can call it that, because it was actually, oh gee, it was, I can't even remember, was it in 1.39 days? It was a while ago. I did the W900L with the N14 looping, but it was, well, obviously it was a different, as far as I know, a different mod. It could be the same mod that I did. I'll have to actually go back and check the link to the video, the mod link in the video. I think this is a different mod though, and it's definitely a different N14 looping engine, 100%. I did not have JC's amateur sound mods actually installed during that time, so I don't even know if they were out yet. So it was definitely a different truck, I'll give it that. And I also I did I believe it was a oversized cargo delivery with it, which was a challenge, not gonna lie, but I'm pretty sure I was gonna do another one with that specific mod quite early. Another way station, hold on, where, oh gee whiz. Well, I guess we'll come in here, and then, we'll come in here, and then we will, guess I'll have to jot across the road there. Jot across the road? Dart across the road, whatever. You know what I mean. Not speaking well today. Actually, it's speaking pretty well, all things considered, but, you know, you have your moments. Sorry, I just had to stop there and listen to that. Also wanted you guys to have a little bit of a break from hearing me just yabber away here. Yeah, we got to make a left turn there. This is going to be a little challenging. Are they going to let me go? Don't you pull that? Okay, good. The A actually stayed there for once. For those who remember when I did the RV, the Cascadia, the Freightliner Cascadia RV in Wyoming, I think it was Wyoming, the 1AI Charger basically just pulled out, stopped, and then to let me come out of where I pulled over, and then decided to continue on his merry way. So that kind of destroyed my little delivery there. I think this is the left turn. I got my wheel all crossed over, and my paddle shifters were who knows where, and I wanted to make sure I got the right indicator, but I don't think I did. But that's okay. The problem where you use paddle shifters that rotate with the wheel and not a static normal indicator. I was going to say shifter. Indicator for the signals that you use in real life. I know you can actually get some mods for that stuff, but this works perfectly well for me. So let's move up here. Hopefully, we'll put the hazards on here. I like that all the toggle switches and stuff do work on the dash. It's really quite nice. Thanks for opening the gate. I put the hazards on because I am kind of in the road back there while I was waiting to get in. But let's pull this ahead. So luckily you can drive straight in because this thing is an absolute beast of a truck. Oh, screen freeze. I was a little concerned that stuff was going to break on me. Oh, I actually went past it. Okay, I overcompensated there. There we go. We're all good. I forgot about how the parking thing sometimes goes with these mods. But nonetheless, I'm going to turn off the truck so you guys can hear me talk a little bit better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely check out the links down in the description if you want to check out the giveaway. Highly recommend that. Obviously, if you don't have both ATS or ETS2, check that out if you are interested, and I'd highly recommend these mods. It really does add something to the game, especially the sound mods. But the truck mod is very neat as well, especially for something as this kind of style of delivery. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.